Serious? Like, I left myself open. Like, I completely did. And the AI, it should punish you for stuff like that, I guess. I wonder if this is considered the hardest mode. I wonder if it even like, I don't know. Maybe it's like Zhao Zhao's easy, Liu Bei's medium, and this is hard or something. Or I remember Liu Bei being quite difficult, at least in the beginning. Maybe there's not really any difficulties, I don't think. Oh, why? And I should probably just live with the consequences of what I'm doing, but I want those units so bad. Every single time, man. Every single time. So I've reset twice now. Because, well, yeah. I don't know. Acting like a child. Being like, don't accept the consequences of what you've done. I don't care, goddammit, it's a video game. I want to have fun with it. I don't want to get wrecked by the computer player. Alright, well, even if I, like, what if I go for people that aren't necessarily those two? The hardest part about capturing them is because, okay, so this is a more favorable, okay, so this is actually pretty favorable. If he wants to taunt him, please do. I don't really care about that. I wanted to set it up like immediately, so it's like, okay. Okay. Oh. Oh? Okay. That's fine with me. I'll take either of you. So a lot of my units are not in position, unfortunately, which is fine, actually. Is that gonna be enough damage, though? Should be. Should be. Yeah, it should be enough damage. As long, I don't even know how this should go well, because he actually moved right into it. So there's really no way. Okay. There's really no way that he can escape because he. Okay, so I just got gifted. I get gifted that, so that's great. So I'm really happy with that. He didn't pop his taunt immediately. So yeah, that's great. So actually, I got what I wanted. Third time's the charm. Finally, don't have to worry about that. Oh, that's too bad. Actually, if he hadn't done that, I would have been able to pull him too. Which is whatever. Alright, so we got a surround, we got an all attack, we got a boost, we got a boost. Okay, that'll be enough to capture him. Great. So I got gifted Ganning, basically. So I managed to... The AI decided for whatever reason not to taunt this time, which in the end really helped me. So that's great. Do lots of damage, we got a boost. And we're gonna have another boost on the bottom, and then we're gonna have that surround. So it's gonna be a 5 tactic chain. I believe he's level 5, I believe, so that'll be enough to capture him. Great. So I got Ganning. That's absolutely great. Once I got this guy, that's probably, I don't know, it's the start of something. Yeah, I'm good now. I'm not gonna worry about it because that's one unit that just it really sets the tone for your entire army because you have so many different options from who to taunt to, which is usually great. So. And actually, what I might do is I might replace Huixin. Yeah, I'm gonna replace this guy probably with Ganning, even though he technically isn't really a strategist. He kind of has high values, and Huixin, I just don't like him. The character is just not good. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm actually gonna taunt this other guy. I'm gonna taunt their leader into my team. Because I don't really feel like playing this out anymore because I have one of their units. Why do they put these things in the weirdest positions? Okay. Please don't move. Okay, good. Good. So the thing is too, like the AI actually, I think it does detect if you're about to taunt them, like as if like a person with taunt is like within range. So that's all right. So I'm gonna taunt their main guy. That'll bring him towards me, and then it'll do a circle, which will stun him, and then hopefully I can get into position next turn to kill him. It might take 2 or 3 turns, but whatever. It's fine. He's in the middle of my army now. There's not really much he can do. As well as being, yeah, confused. Confused is where they can't move, essentially. Okay, so there. Now, Liu Biao's army, the style of it is lots and lots of archers, as you can see. A lot of them have tactics like volley. A lot of them have tactics like fire arrow. They're very, I guess, based around confusing the enemy, disorienting the enemy, and basically just, I don't know, setting up chains of fire attacks, I guess. Which, personally, I don't think is very... It's a cool idea, but I don't think it doesn't work in the game mechanics and stuff, right? Because fire attack doesn't really do that much damage. Unless you chain together like 2 or 3 of them, of course. But how often are you actually going to have 2 or 3 chains of fire attacks? It's just, it doesn't happen. So here we go. I'm going to set up for the next round. I'm not going to block my teammate there. That's good. He's confused. He can't move. Kind of move my units up. This is just kind of me moving my units. It doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, so fire attacks around. Oh. So, and actually, can I get like a boost or something? No. That's alright. Actually, let's get more people involved in this. I'm not gonna end it this turn. Yeah, so we got oh, yeah, I'll get one more person involved. Do 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 Alright. So there we go. So we've got Ganding. We've defeated the first kind of army of them. They're going to continue attacking, so I'm actually just going to dig in, put Ganding in Huigzun's place, try to see if I can taunt Zushu away, see if I can capture him, or hell, I'll even take some of the other units in Liu Biao's army. Most of them are pretty crap, but yeah, it's more units the better. That's actually, realistically enough, the more units I leave, the more units that Cao Cao will take and put into his army, so I don't know. So we got that. That's great. Sun Shao joins. That's great. Okay. So Ling Tong's still there. Zhu Sheng's still there. Alright. So that's good. Where's Ganding? There he is. So as you can see, the AI sometimes doesn't really use his tactics very efficiently. Oh yeah, he can only be archers, interesting enough. But so that's good. Now, so I'm gonna chain taunts together with him. He's fairly high intelligence, like 34, really high strength value, and he has taunt and raid, which are really. I'm actually gonna give the spellbook to Ganding, because that'll increase the chance that they won't resist my stuff. They won't resist my. So these guys are almost whatchamacallits. Probably just gonna dig in for a turn. I believe they will attack me, so I'm actually just gonna end my turn probably. I'm gonna save my game just in case some spontaneous thing happens and everything explodes. Well, if everything explodes, then it's probably not in a good place. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. How long am I? Oh, I'm at 40 minutes now. Should I do 20-minute episodes? It's episodes. I don't know. Maybe I will do 20 minutes at a time, just because that's the nature of the. So that's still 4. When does he show up? I actually forgot when he shows up. Actually, this is a good time to attack. Whatever. So I'm going to link that. Start setting up. Now I'm hoping that he doesn't break out of the taunt, is what I'm hoping. He doesn't break out of the link. Here's hoping. Nope, broke out of the link. So actually, he might pit. No, he didn't. Okay. So actually, that's great. That's another gift horse. So he could have pitted there and actually got probably killed again, hypothetically enough. But it's whatever. That doesn't really matter. Oh, really? I don't want you. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know what to do now. That's very unfortunate. I'm getting rid of this guy. I'm replacing that guy with Huixan. Because he's so useless. Ah, dang it. Okay. Maybe I can... Maybe if I'm patient enough? Oh, yes. Gift horse. That was a gift horse and a half. No. Okay, good. Oh, that was a gift horse. Thank you. That was a gift. It was a gift. I love it. Alright. So we're going to get Zushu as well. So that's great. Perfect. So that'll give me a lot more... it'll give me a great deal more flexibility. It'll allow me to capture people a lot more quickly, a lot more efficiently. It'll kind of thin out my army that I really don't like. It'll enable me, just to get a lot stronger. So that's great. That's great. Actually, I could have linked there and gotten a larger combo. I just realized that. Oh well, whatever. I'm happy with how that worked. Now it's time that I'm gonna take apart his army piecemeal. This may take a little bit though to do that. That's the only downside, but whatever. So I guess instead of replacing Huixan back, I'm going to put Zushu where that other taunter is currently. Just going to replace those two. And then I'll have a pretty solid army. It'll get better over time, of course, but I think that's pretty good, actually. Actually, I might be able to taunt one or... I still have a taunt, so I could probably still taunt... I'm just trying to think, like, it's probably more efficient if I actually level up my units. But it may not even really matter that much. No, it really doesn't really matter. Okay, so he's in position, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to get in front of him and me and my taunter. I'm going to set up an aid, which is great. Can't set up another aid, unfortunately. So Zhao Tai didn't really get any experience in that fight, which is too bad, but meh. Okay, so we'll get a circle. So that'll actually, this will give Chengpu some more experience, which is great. Move this guy out of the way. We will go, may as well do a circle. This will just give him a little bit extra deeds. I don't know, it's not gonna make a difference. So then they'll start coming towards me. Oh my, he attacked. 37 damage, oh my god. Oh, damage. The deeps. The deeps. Okay, so we'll talk. That's good. That's great. So we got everything we asked for this time. It just took a couple tries. That's the downside. And I'm sorry if quitting causes you to, yeah, if you don't like people quitting, but I don't know. I'm pretty decent at this game, but it's just that sometimes it's kind of frustrating, and when I'm playing a video game, I try to avoid frustration because I can rage, and I don't have fun when I do it, and it's not a fun experience. It's not a fun experience. And I've played through so many different games, like Call of Duty on Veteran, all the different, like the newer ones, the older ones. Okay, so actually everyone almost leveled up, except for you, but that's fine. Great. So actually Cheng Gui got taunt, which is good. So that adds a third taunt to my repertoire. Great. So actually my army is really shaping up now. So now Cao Cao's gonna start heading south. So there's gonna be a pretty big battle coming in here. Now right here, actually I can choose to ally with Liu Biao, or I can let him die, essentially. And during that time you can kind of like recruit around the area and stuff like that. But I have the best units from Liu Biao. I have all his really good units like Ganning and Zuzhu. So yeah, blah blah blah. Shall we fight?
Cao Cao! Your reign of terror is at an end! You're not a hero! My bow is aimed for the heavens!
Alright! No, don't go to sleep. Alright, I'm like 51 minutes. Alright. So, yeah. So, Liu... Zhuheling... Zhuheling... Oh my. So yeah. So we're not gonna fight immediately with Cao Cao. So we're gonna wipe out whatchamacallit. So yeah, work to pacify the land or ally with Liu Biao. So, as you can see, okay, so Liu, they still haven't spawned, which is unfortunate. Okay. So actually, Cheng Pu's shaking up pretty well, actually. So I can see he got revived, which is a really good tactic. It's basically, like, as you could see when I was doing it earlier, I was using boost. So boost, basically what it does is that it sends your ally forward, as well as increasing their morale. And it's still pretty good. Now the downside to that is that it does send them forward. So in some cases, when you don't have an allied unit beside them, or you don't have an enemy unit there, it can kind of screw up your tactic chain. Now, the best thing about this is that now that I have Revive, it doesn't actually make your ally move. So that's the nicest thing, really. So it's just a very solid tactic. It's great for chaining together stuff. That's what makes Cheng Pu so good, is that he gets Revive, he gets a lot of these support tactics. He has really high strength. Yeah, so he's pretty good. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, so now actually, the nice thing about Cheng Pu is that, as you can see, Pit, it's the same idea as Taunt, except you need to have a Plains, Barrens, or Grass in front of you, as opposed to just taking wherever you want and pulling them. So actually, no, that's great. So he's actually really high level as well. He's level 7, so look how many troops he has. Tasha C, as always, is super leveled. We're going to use All Charge. I've actually never really used Swarm or All Charge altogether too often. They're very situational. They're hard to kind of set up. Sunsei still hasn't leveled, which is... Well, I guess he leveled at Blast Fights, so that's okay. I don't really need Volley. Faint. And we get a Repel. Oh, great. Okay, so, again, this guy as well, Zhao Tai is shaping up quite a bit as well. So he has Boost, he has Aid. So, again, he's very support-based. He still has a Repel if you did want to kind of set him up in a normal way, but this is just the cake. Like, that's just the best part. As you can see, my XP is going up quite quickly. Pretty soon I'm going to be able to start making pikemen. Sunsei is already that high with the cavalry, though, which is really good. Yeah, so my army is actually really strong right now. Chengui, he got taunt, so it's always nice to have an extra taunt. Why not? As you can see, he's builders, which I don't think you guys have seen builders yet. Builders, they can make fences, depots, and towers. Zhu Shu was doing that in the last game. That's what screwed me up the first time that I restarted it. He made a tower so I couldn't taunt him. Once you start getting to heavy arms, which requires 40 experience, you can actually make catapults and arbalists, which are very, very, very strong units, which are really nice. So that's okay. What I'm gonna do, I don't believe there's anybody I really want out of all these guys. Those guys are still there. And as you can see, when something has been destroyed like this, all their units basically show up here. So actually, Liu Biao didn't actually get killed or anything. But now, like, Liu Biao is gonna get like recruited, and then that's gonna lead to like probably almost all of these guys kind of disappearing, which is too bad. Peng Tong goes to Liu Bei sooner or later. What I'm probably going to do, because I'm going for a certain ending, I'm not going to ally with Liu Bei, which is just, yeah, I'm not going to. So that's great. So I'm just going to save my game, because that was actually probably like an ideal situation. I captured the 2 people that I wanted, and I kind of made my army super, super strong. So now I've got a lot more utility, I've got a lot more chances to taunt and pit and pull people, and I'm just going to be super, super strong, which is going to be great. Now, actually, interestingly enough, Cao Cao took all that, which is interesting. Once I fight back Cao Cao, I believe these all turn into city-states or whatever, just like individual rulers, I think. Unless I'm just remembering it differently. Anyway, whatever. Just gonna end the turn. Now, if that guy starts taking my cities, I'm not gonna be very happy. Oh, did he show up? There he is. Alrighty. So that's great. So we're gonna grab Luzon. Who are we gonna replace, though? I guess we'll replace Lu Meng. Sorry, Lu Meng, you're cut from the team. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Great. So now, as I said, Luzon is very, very strong. He's going to be really key in making my army even larger and more powerful than before. I'm actually going to switch them out like that. Because Ganning, he's not really a... he's not supposed to be a strategist. He's not. And as you can see, like, look at his intelligence. It's so fucking high. As you can see, taunt. So, he's a strategist. He's got taunt. The best thing is, too, is that once he gets to a certain point, he actually has unlimited taunts. So, just, like, it just chains together so many times. Just so nice. Because as you can see, strategy... yeah, unlimited use of intelligence tactics. He's great! Ugh.